This was probably one of the most intense battles Caitlin Clark faced last season. Coming off the constant bullying in the league, this was set to be Caitlin Clark's biggest challenge yet, facing off against her biggest rival, Angel Reese.
Last season. Clark, hammer. 3 Sky players coming over.
She started off hot. She blew right by Marina Mabrey, driving straight to the hoop and putting the first points on the board. Right after, the defense made an adjustment, switching Kennedy Carter onto her, a familiar face, but not in a good way. As soon as Carter locked in, Caitlin was reminded of just that.
This is a Fever team that opened up 11 games in the first 20 days.
Already starting off with a foul. And on the next possession, Carter put on the pressure again, but CC found Boston who could bail her out.
Of the league. That's how good Angel Reese has been. Boston gets another touch. It blows past the Sky defense.
While Angel was throwing up bricks, Caitlin got to work. Coming off a quick screen, she found herself with just enough space to let it fly.
Find a body on Reese. Clark gets freed up from up top.
It was set to be a fierce battle, and when they put Marina Mabrey back on Caitlin, it was clear they were trying to mix things up defensively, but it turned out to be a lesson quickly learned. It was a mismatch every time they tried to guard her, no matter who the defense threw at her, and on the other end, CC wasn't lacking either. She showed off her quick hands and forced the turnover.
Allen between the legs, lost it, it's off Allen last.
Caitlin had it locked down the clean way, but the Sky weren't playing on that level. As soon as they realized they couldn't match her finesse, they reverted to contact. It was obvious they were getting frustrated, and instead of playing smart, they were trying to slow Caitlin down by any means necessary. The physical play started to take a toll, but Caitlin wasn't backing down. She wisely reverted to avoiding contact and used her court vision to find her teammates instead.
And she post feeds Aaliyah Boston. They're building their chemistry.
Caitlin read the defense like a book, making the right plays and even using her teammates as a sort of shield.
Finds some space, goes reverse style. Her first bucket since 5:51 in the first. See how she maintained her.
She was a constant threat for the Sky, and here they had their entire team guarding her. But no matter how many defenders they threw at her, Caitlin still found a way out. And the second half was no different. In transition, Caitlin was the engine, always at the lead, pushing the tempo, and her teammates followed. But when she went at the rim, guess who came in with the hard contact again?
And Carter.
So the next time, Caitlin was 2 steps ahead. A hard dribble to the basket, causing the defenders to collapse. But instead of finishing at the rim, she pulled back and hit them with a step-back 3. Even in transition, with an even number of defenders waiting for her, Caitlin still found a way. It didn't matter if the defense was set. She thrived in the chaos.
Enabling them to run the basketball, multiple players here touching the ball.
When the Sky crowded the lane, trying to block her path, Caitlin didn't flinch. She weaved through the defense and found a way to finish at the rim. But when Caitlin tried to drive through the defense again, this time, Angel Reese, clearly frustrated, wasn't having it.
Arc, hammer. 3 Sky players coming over.
The official is...
She let her emotions get the best of her and went full force on Caitlin, delivering a hard, unnecessary foul that left the crowd buzzing. The tension between the two had been building all game, and this moment was a clear sign of how much Caitlin was getting under Angel's skin. And right after, it was clear Reese still didn't get the message. On the very next play, she went after CC again. And after those back-to-back fouls, the Sky had no choice but to bring Reese out of the game. It felt like a relief for her. She had been the main target of all that aggression. But rather than celebrating, Caitlin stayed locked in, using this moment to reset and refocus. But when the fourth quarter rolled around, Angel Reese was back on the floor, ready to start her rampage again. Luckily for the Fever, Caitlin turned up the heat just when they needed it most, and immediately turning defense into offense. Caitlin wasted no time, sending a perfect dime to Aaliyah Boston, who finished strong at the rim.
10 blocks in her WNBA career, and it ends with a Boston bucket.
It was a momentum-shifting play, with Caitlin not just dominating offensively, but also impacting the game on both sides of the floor. Her block sent a message, and the assist to Boston kept the Fever's rhythm going. This was the energy they needed to handle Angel Reese's renewed aggression, and Caitlin was leading the way, determined not to let the game slip away.
Clark pulls, fires,
Caitlin built up a solid lead, and with her constant persistence, it was clear that momentum wasn't shifting anytime soon. She stayed in control, orchestrating the offense and keeping the pressure on the Sky. With just 30 seconds left, Caitlin delivered the final blow, a laser pass that threaded through the defense, finding her teammate wide open to seal the deal.
Someone forgot about Smith.
Caitlin Clark ended the game with an impressive stat line: 23 points, 8 rebounds, and 9 assists, capping off yet another one of her masterful performances.